everybody, I hope you're well. I have a big, exciting announcement to make, so I thought I would just do a video for this one because I'm really excited. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Angel, Miss Angel, the artistic director of the Broadway Originals now in Ridgewood, New Jersey. We're entering our 5th season next year in the fall, but I just hit a year, yay, of having our own space here. I'm currently in the West Side Story room, and oh, look at there's my daughter right there. She's gonna kill me. That's Milena. She's gonna be a freshman in high school next year. Shout out, Milena. Anyways, so yeah, I have a big, exciting announcement, and where do I even start? So, here at the Broadway Originals, we produce a few musicals throughout the year, and I'm really excited about our 25-26 lineup. Musicals, as you know, if I'm talking to theater people, you know who you are. We are a very certain tribe of people, and our musicals are very personal. They're near and dear to us, and you know, there's really no rhyme or reason to it. It's when you go to the theater, there's certain shows that just touch you and move you and are life-changing for different reasons, and musicals come into your life at different times in your life, and they really change you. They shape your outlook on life. They shape your outlook on the arts. So, for example, we are going to start off doing Legally Blonde in the fall. Yay! And I know a lot of my students are very excited about that. We were hoping to get the rights to Heathers, but we can't right now because it's currently off Broadway. Shout out to Carrie Butler and the whole crew of Heathers, yay. But my kids were really sad about that. So then I applied for the rights for Legally Blonde, and we got that, and they are thrilled, and I'm excited too. I have to be honest, like, I'm not a crazy huge fan of Legally Blonde, but I will become one. Like, I'm excited to relearn about the show and get the scripts and dive in. But I can't say that I won't lie and say that that's like my show and that I am so beyond like diehard fan over the show. But I'll get there. And then we are going to be doing in the winter Moana Junior. Yay! And then in the spring, we weren't sure what the show was going to be because I applied for the rights to Hadestown. It's on Broadway. Got denied. Is it Broadway or off Broadway? I don't know. Applied for the rights to Mamma Mia, which we were all hoping for. Do love that show a lot. And we got denied because it's currently off Broadway. So yay, shout out to Mamma Mia cast, but sad for us because we couldn't do it. And then I think, did I apply? I don't know. I just kept getting denied. So there's a couple of big shows that I had been saving in my pocket that I really want to do, but I haven't done them yet because it feels like, wow, this is such a big undertaking, and can we really produce this? Can we really honor the show in the way that it needs to be? And one of those shows is Rock of Ages. We're not doing Rock of Ages, but if you don't know, I was in the original cast of Rock of Ages off Broadway and then on Broadway. So that was my Broadway debut. But before Rock of Ages, when I was in my mid-20s living in Los Angeles, I was in a time of my life where that, like, we call it the like starving artist phase, where I moved away from home. I packed up my car, moved to LA. I was lucky enough to get an agent, and I was auditioning and working my tuchus off and doing all that stuff, auditions, pounding the pavement, working odd end jobs as a nanny, this, that, the other, just to keep alive and stay afloat. And I auditioned for a show that I liked at the time, liked it a lot. And I'm hiking one day and thinking like, oh, when is it gonna be my turn to book something? And I get a call from my agent, and they're like, Angel, we want to let you know that you West Side Story at Fifth Avenue Theater in Seattle, Washington, the 50th anniversary. And I booked a role of one of the sharks as Estelle. I go to Seattle to do the show, and a friend of mine told me, they're like, Angel, be ready. This show's going to change your life. I didn't understand what that meant. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I love musical theater. Been a theater kid my whole life. Shows, I get it. I can fangirl out, but like change my life, I wasn't really sure what that meant. So I go to Seattle to do the show, and sure enough, over the course of rehearsing for the show for a month with the incredible creative team at Fifth Avenue Theater, if you don't know it, do a little research. It's an incredible, beautiful theater. Seattle, shout out Seattle, has an amazing theater, vibrant community. And it was the Fifth Avenue Theater is one of the most beautiful theaters I've ever stepped inside of. And our show was directed by Bill Berry, original choreography by Bob Richards. And it was legitimately a life-changing experience, to the point where it literally makes me emotional to think about that experience and that time in my life, and how much that show changed me and how much it moved me. And even now, when I listen to the music, I have to like be in a space, because I will cry. Like every time I hear that music, that Sondheim music, just, it gets in your soul. But it was through the process of learning the show and working with the team and the cast and going through it methodically and learning and digging in and learning about the Sharks and the Jets and what that meant and the time period and all those nuances that really, and the storyline, and oh my God, Anita and Maria and their voices, and Tony, and that music was just, it was truly life-changing. I came out of that experience really changed in the way that I saw how a creative team could so impactfully and powerfully put together a show to make the cast bring everything out, like give it all you've got. And it was an incredibly life-changing experience. It was, I will say, the most amazing experience I've personally ever had when I was working in a show and learning a show. So I only have 2 minutes left. I gotta hurry. I gotta wrap this up. So yes, so that's why earlier that was my hint. I'm in the West Side Story room. That's how much the show means to me. I've dedicated a whole rehearsal space in my studio after West Side Story. So that is going to be our spring show, everyone. I don't know who my Maria or Anita, who my leads will be. I know you're out there somewhere. I'm so excited to discover who you are. Even like for Elle Woods, or the rest of the cast, for all the other shows, I'm so excited for them too. But obviously West Side Story has a deeper meaning for me, because I actually went through the process, learned the show, did the original choreography. That's why it's like buried in my soul. So I am so excited. Auditions won't be until March of 2026, but you can find all the info on our website, BroadwayOriginals.com. But let me tell you, I am over the moon about this experience, and I hope you are too. I can't wait to meet you, future Maria and Anita. I don't know who you are, but wow, Anita, yes, come through, whoever you are, triple threat, singer, actor, dancer, like please come and find us, reach out. I'm just so beyond excited for the show. I cannot wait, and I can't wait for our whole season. So come check us out, and I'll see you later. Thank you.